Hey guys, this is a peppermint juju video. I was just washing my hands thoroughly. So I come home today and I see a dead frog, and I do not like dead animals. I didn't cry. I don't get emotional. It's just I had an instinct telling me bury it. So I went out to bury it the first time, and there were bees and wasps, and I kind of had the feeling. I work with the fairies, and you know, I've been really out of the spiritual funk lately. I have been, since I've started school, I've been focusing on school, but maybe when school gets more, I'm just going to get bored of school. Still do my work, but more so focus on my spirituality. But, since the topic of this week is death, I might as well do, a frog ceremony for you. Sorry, an Animal Crossing ceremony. Keep in mind, I'll show you in a second, but one of the sacred animals to fairy spirit is, the frog, being one of the animals that they have communicated to me. A dragonfly, bees, deer, that's part of the fairies. And since I work with the fairies and they came to me and they've helped me with things, and I love the fairies and invite them in my home, when one of their sacred animals die, I have to do something, especially when it's on my property. The one thing I forgot to do is, I'll just do it after this video actually, and I'll add it in the end, but the frog died on my driveway, so maybe he got ran over, but I got it the second time and I said, Adam, this is for the fairies, don't be a fucking pussy. Excuse my language though. So I picked it up, and it was kinda, you know, it was hard, it was stale from the sun, but I took it over into my backyard, right on the border of my property, and I dig, and you'll see what happens. Letting you disclaimer, it is very, you will see a dead frog, but that's part of life. When we, it kind of teaches you, since Samhain is coming up in 2 months, or a month from now, actually a month from now, sorry, it teaches you that, you know, things die, and every day we see living, but when we see death, we know that we learn the counterpart. And in this ritual, you will see me taking salt and putting it in the under. I dug a hole, and I put some salt. Salt is very cleansing. I took the salt to cleanse that area so no spirits can get attached. Then I put the frog in there, and I put the dirt on top of it, and then I put the rest of the salt on there. But before I did that, actually, I took a bell and I rang it. A bell to wake up the earth's energies, wake up its spirit maybe, the salt to purify it. Then I'm not going to unintend incense in my backyard. It's dry outside and it could lead to a fire, and that's not good. So I let it burn for 3 minutes. So I lit the incense and I put it right on there. And I was saying a prayer, but it wasn't that long, and I felt a connection in a way, but not really, because I had a friggin' dog yapping at me, barking at me, and you won't hear it in the video because I have music behind it, but it kept yipping, it was frickin' barking at me. So I had to keep my thoughts, I was distracted, but I still said the prayer. And you won't hear the prayer, but I basically was on the lines of, I said, may you please help the frog go to the other side, and the incense was acting kind of as, I didn't use lavender shit, but the fairies, they are the element of air, so I used the element of air, which is incense, to help that, to tell them to cross over, and I did it there for 3 seconds, and basically, it didn't go that long, but the incense was to carry my prayers out into the universe. I let it burn for 3 minutes, and I just said, as the dog's barking, but I kind of said the words, so it was out in the universe, I said, can you please help this frog go over to the other side? Can you please help this frog go over to the other side? Can you please help this dog? And I kept repeating that, not this dog, this frog, go to the other side, and I kept repeating that over and over. And since I couldn't let it burn all the way down, I do think Great Spirit and the fairies knew that it's going to happen, that he's going to go over, and I'm going to do some divination to see if it's crossed over. But yeah, I washed my hands good, even though I wore gloves, but still, you know. But yeah, it wasn't that long, but yeah, and then you'll see me cleansing its space with salt due to the fact that where it died, when you die, your spirit lingers on with your body. Your spirit also lingers on in the area where you die, and the rest goes to the spirit world. So until next we meet, blessed be.